Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here today for this training session. So let me introduce myself. I'm Anis Mamri, Microsoft Modern Work Technical Specialist at IT Cloud. I'd like to start by thanking you for all your understanding. As you may know, this training was supposed to take place last week, but as you may know, it's cold season, so it was impossible for me to deliver it and just put all my energy into it to give you useful content. So once again, thanks for your understanding and thanks for being here. With that being said, today we will focus on an essential aspect, how technical support teams can benefit from Copilot. As you may know, I often talk about Copilot and I have the chance to give many presentations and the live demos on different use cases. However, we rarely address how, as IT specialists, admins, or support teams, how this tool can really make our lives easier and help us be more productive. I believe it's important to see and understand the tangible benefits of Copilot, especially since our approach as IT professional is a bit different. We know that adoption is generally not the problem. It's the issue is whether it will be faster than the system we already have in place. So this training will be a great opportunity to explore these specific benefits together. But before we begin, please, I'd like you to raise your hand. Who here has assigned Copilot licenses to their technical teams? Okay, I see some few folks. And maybe can you let me know in the chat about any issues or benefits that you've noticed when you added these licenses? And even if you haven't assigned any license to your team, let us know why. Maybe some parts it's because of the price, or I don't know. I'm just curious to see if these are the same reasons for everyone. So I'll keep going while monitoring the chat. And I'm just curious to see if after this training you will have a different perspective on this. So today's agenda is structured as follow. We'll start with an introduction and a brief explanation of Copilot, so everyone is aligned on what this tool is and how it works. Next, we will explore the different use cases for Copilot in technical support, just to understand how it can be applied in our daily professional tasks. After this, just after this theoretical part, we will move on to more practice with live demos, just to show what we have discussed. And finally, we will conclude by looking at the possibilities for developing custom responses and script with Copilot. That's an essential aspect for just adapting the tool to your specific needs and your client needs. And of course, we'll finish with a Q&A session to discuss any feedbacks or just to clarify some remaining points that you may have. So what is Copilot? Copilot is an assistant powered by artificial intelligence. So it is integrated into the core applications of Microsoft 365. And I want you to all think of it as your personal assistant, right? So always ready to help you with writing documents, analyzing data, managing projects, and just collaborating with your team. And it doesn't just do some automation task. It aims to enhance the way you work by offering guidance and suggestions tailored to your specific needs. So what's important to understand here is that Microsoft 365 Copilot is not just an improvement to your current work method, is a completely new way of working. The architecture behind it is pretty simple. It's an um, it's advanced language model that is integrated into the existing Microsoft 365 solutions, and it will obviously respect all the compliance standards that you already have. So in practice, that means that Copilot combines the power of cutting edge language models with the specific content you have in Microsoft Graph. So such as your document, emails, calendar, chat, meetings, contacts, and other any other professional data that you may have, just to provide you accurate, relevant, and just context-aware answers. And this is integrated into your apps that you use every day. Um, so you can have it in Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Teams, etc. That literally all the apps that you use every day. And today we are focusing more on Microsoft 365 Copilot, but there's also a different version of Copilot, just to meet the unique needs of different businesses. So you have Copilot for sales. This tool helps sales teams to just save time and energy by generating innovative ideas, and you can build stronger customer relationships by just having some recommendation and automated follow-ups. You also have Copilot for service, so it can process large amounts of data from CRMs. Copilot for finance, so this tool connects data from the ERP systems and financial systems directly to Microsoft 365 applications. And so here is the matrix comparing the different features by um, of each available Copilot. And by the way, right now we do have Microsoft do have Ignite. It's taking place right now. So Microsoft has tons of new announcements, and there's a lot to share. So my colleague Steve will be giving a presentation about this. Actually, it's tomorrow. So feel free to register from our website. I'll show you during my live demo how you can register easily. One last important point to our introduction to Copilot is, of course, large language model, or the LLMs. These are AI systems designed to process, understand, and generate text using billions of parameters. So they are trained on vast amounts of data, which enables them to provide complex and contextual answers to your various fields and needs. um, so Copilot, so basically you can just talk in a normal language to Copilot and he will understand you. So this language model is essentially to fully understand how the large language model works. It's essential for you to fully take advantage of Microsoft 365 Copilot and its specific application in our daily work. So to effectively use large language models, it's important for you to understand the concept of prompting. A prompt is an instruction or a sentence you give to LLM to let it know that what you want to expect. The important here is that the clearer and the more precise the prompt is, the more relevant the LLM response will be. So example of prompts, you can ask Copilot to generate an image of a cat wearing a pirate hat, for example, create a web application in Python to manage clients, um, as well as, just a well-constructed prompt can include four main elements objective here. You have objective, context, expectations, and source. So first, the objectives defines what you want Copilot to accomplish. So for example, here we have, I need a list of 3 to 5 key points to prepare. Next, you will add the context. So it's important so Copilot understand why you need this information and who is involved. You might say for an upcoming meeting with client X, focusing on their current state and goals. And you will also have the expectations, just to specify how Copilot should respond. For instance, respond in a friendly but firm tone. This ensures that Copilot delivers an answer in the tone and the style that you prefer. Finally, we will have this source. It will indicate what information or documents Copilot should use to generate its response. For example, focus on emails and Teams chat with the client from the last 2 weeks. So this step is crucial because it determines how you communicate with the tool. So um, So in order to improve to unlock the full potential of Copilot, it's really important to improve your prompting skills as well. So now let's explore together some of the scenarios where Copilot can be a major asset for the IT department. These scenarios are designed to show how the tool can simplify and optimize the daily work of IT professionals. We'll look at just concrete examples that demonstrate how Copilot help manage repetitive tasks, analyze data quickly, and just provide a good quality of support to users. And through these use cases, we can better understand how to integrate Copilot into our um, daily tasks. So one of the most important thing for support teams here is the average problem resolution time. Whether it's through phone calls, emails, or ticket, time is a crucial factor. The goal here is to reduce this time to improve user satisfactions and boost the efficiency of support teams. Here's how Copilot can step in and add value, especially for technical support teams. So first, Microsoft's Copilot makes communication and follow-up easier. For example, you can use Copilot to write standardized responses for recurrent tickets, which speed up the response process with while maintaining service quality. Copilot can also automatically generate meeting summaries, saving you precious time that can spend elsewhere. Second of all, Copilot helps improve the quality of training and support materials. In IT support department, we do a lot of creating, just wikis and any of other guides for new employees. That's a common task. So Copilot can easily help draft these procedures. Also, creating educational content is simplified, allowing you to quickly update document based on feedbacks and experiences. So, for example, s- let's say, for example, that you have a large number of tickets that you have to face, and you could use Copilot to search for solutions in internal internal knowledge base, speeding up the diagnosis and problem resolution. This reduced the user waiting time and enhance their satisfaction. So you could take this even further up by automating these process to provide instant response to users and even to the new IT trainee who might not yet know the answers. Um, so another example could be imagine needing to quickly inform your team about a critical system update. So Copilot can draft and send an internal announcement, ensuring that everyone is informed in a timely manner. Um, Another crucial KPI for IT teams is the application downtime. So having worked in a law firm in the past, I know that when an IT outage occurs, providing update as quickly as possible, it is critical because in some field, time is money, and every outage or service interruption can impact users' productivity and lead to significant time losses. So Microsoft 365 can play a key role here and can help. So how can it help? First of all, you can respond to users' complaint or inquiries. So for technical support specialists, Copilot can be used to quickly respond to incoming emails and access users' records to better understand their issues. Second of all, speeding up internal communication. Copilot helps draft emails and announcements to update teams about the status of the applications and ongoing resolution steps. So, for example, it can be used to write a progress update message during the major outage, ensuring that all the stakeholders are informed in real time. Uh, Third, saving time on administrative tasks. So Copilot can generate meeting summaries and follow-ups items, uh, allowing IT teams to focus and resolve issues instead of just writing administrative documents. Um, So this will help you save time. And there's also another important point to address. It's the cost of IT outsourcing. So reducing these costs helps companies better allocate resources, optimize investments, and improve profitability and competitiveness in the long term. So Microsoft Copilot provides solutions to achieve these goals by identifying these cost savings opportunity and enhance the overall efficiency. So first of all, it can create an internal feedback loop to identify the cost saving areas. Copilot can be used to design and automate internal surveys. It can improve efficiency and reduce the expenses. For example, IT teams could use Copilot to generate and analyze survey about IT resources usage. You can identify ways to cut your costs. So perhaps the company is paying for too many licenses, or you have too many unused applications in the environment. So Copilot can help pinpoint these issues. Second of all, you can improve employee efficiency and productivity. So Copilot can assist technicians by automating the creation of emails and administrative documents, saving times on repetitive tasks as also. So ultimately, saving time uh, equals more clients served and equals obviously more revenue. So that the formula is clear, simple. The here we have the net user satisfaction. It's also an important KPI to consider. The goal is to maintain and improve this KPI by providing efficiency support and meeting users' expectations. So how Microsoft Copilot can help? You can incorporate user feedbacks. Just you can also have improving clients loyalty. So Copilot enables technicians to better understand the clients by gathering and analyzing their requests, helping to resolve any issues on the first contact directly. So for example, you can use Copilot to analyze incoming emails and quickly identify requests requiring special attentions, ensuring fast resolutions without unnecessary escalations. Another essential point to address is the product adoption rate. This metric measures the percentage of users who adopt and use new applications or services over time. Successful product adoption is critical to ensure employees make the most of the available tools, and that the organization technology investment is optimized. And how Copilot can help is by creating onboarding materials. Copilot can quickly generate training guides or enhance employee manuals, making it easier to adopt new tools. You can also generate announcements and any updates. When implementing a new application, Copilot can create informative emails to announce its availability and highlights its benefits to any users. Third, you can answer users' questions. So Copilot can be configured to respond quickly to common questions by searching for answers in internal documents and database. Um, so an admin can set up a Copilot agent through Copilot Studio, and we'll talk about it later in the workshop. So you can create a Copilot agent to assist users with the frequent questions about a new application, reducing that will make that will reduce the need for direct support and promote smoother adoption. Um, and also another example is when you deploy a new collaborative tool, uh, a tech can rely on Copilot to send a reminder and emails and organize Q&A sessions that will ensure that users have all the information they need and are encouraged to use the tool. So these actions will make sure that the product is well adopted. And finally, last one before we jump into the live demo. Um, so we have the application usage rate. So a high usage rate indicates that the application is well adopted and meet your users' needs. So this goal is to maintain a high level of engagement to ensure that users have so you can ensure that you have a good user retention. So when an application shows signs of decreasing usage, a support specialist can rely on Copilot to design and send reminders about the most popular features, and can also organize additional training sessions to just boost that usage. Through these actions, Copilot will not only help improve user engagement, but also contribute to maximize technology investments and ensure continuous support. So now I'm going to share my screen so we can move on to the demo. So just put a put a thumbs up in the chat, or if you're all able to see my screen. Good, thanks. Perfect. So we're here in Word, and as you can see, yeah, so we're here in Word. So as you may know, IT professionals, we often get to go through a lot of users guides. And so here I have an example of the Microsoft Surface Book user guide. As you can see, it's 41 pages, a lot of words, and I don't have time to go through it um, directly. So we can use Copilot to help me summarize the document. But you can also have here, as you can see, you will have here some few prompt suggestions also. If you go here and view prompts, you'll see that you get into Copilot Lab, and there's a bank of prompts that you could just use. And what's great here is that you can also select the task that you wanna do. So let's say we want to understand and ask about this document, and you can even select the job type that you're doing. So here we are in IT, and you can also define the industry. So here in IT, you can have a lot of just prompt suggestions that you could use. So let's say here we have analyzed log files, and you know that's a prompt that you will use often, so you can save it here, and you'll see that it will be here in the your saved prompts, so that it will be easier and quicker for you for the next time. So let's ask Copilot to summarize this doc, and let's see what we'll get. So as you can see, Copilot is able to give me around, let's say, a one pager of 41 pages. He just summarized everything here, and you can even go beyond that and ask questions on the user guides here. And and here we have some points here. If you want more information, for example, here on the battery, you can just click here, and you'll see that it will tell you where you can find these informations. So that's very great, and you can also get more prompts on the actual user guide here. You can also just refresh if you want to just get more informations. One thing that we can do, let's say that we don't have a lot of times, we just go through to Outlook directly and ask Copilot to just extract the key points. So so if I launch Copilot here and just ask him to extract the key points from this guide in order to share them with my colleagues, and I ask him to refer to that file slash Surface Book Users Guide EN. So basically, you don't have to open the file, the doc file, and just you can just ask Copilot to do it in Outlook directly, and he will extract all the informations. So as you can see here, Copilot just went through the whole document without having to open it. If you want, you can make it longer, shorter, more formal, direct. So let's ask him to put it more, much more longer. Um, so let's take that one. And as you can see, Copilot just drafted an email without having to open the document. So that gives you, that saved you a lot of time, and you can be more efficient. Um, Also, one thing I'll share with you is that one, like every Monday when I start working, I always go to my teams and ask Copilot this prompt, and I will also share the prompt in the chat, and I want you all to try it at home for those who got the Copilot licenses. So I will ask Copilot to summarize my emails, team messages, and channel messages from the last working week, list actions items in a dedicated column, suggest follow-ups if possible in a dedicated column. The table should look like this type: mail, teams, channel, and subject, summary, action items, follow-ups. And if I've been mentioned directly, put the subjects in bold. So I will ask Copilot this, and I will also share the prompt in the chat. So so please feel free to try it at home. So as you can see, you get here a lot of you get all you get all the times that you were mentioned, or all the action items that you have to do. You can also edit this on your pages. So if you open pages, you can share this with your team, and you can all work together. So that's really nice. I do that every Monday, but that's something really important. Also, one thing, so when we work as IT, we often get like calls, emails directly, and we don't have often the time to search on Google. So what we used to do is, when someone is asking a question and you may not know the information, you go on Google and you search, um, and try to find the information. So now you can just ask Copilot directly while you're on the phone with them. So let's say that we are in a call and someone is talking about just router and modem, etc. And you can just ask Copilot to give you differences between that. So that's something that will make your life easier, and you don't have to go through Google directly or Bing Chat. Um, you can also ask like questions directly. For example, if you have someone like a user asking you to how do I reset my PIN for my voicemail, you can ask it directly to Copilot, and he will give you the steps to in order to do that, and you can just copy it and share it with them directly via emails or Teams. One other thing is, we do as IT, in IT administrations, IT technicians, etc., is we want to give a good service, and we want to follow up. So if you go on forums, you can ask Copilot to create a survey for you. So let's say that we want to create a survey that evaluate the effectiveness of my support as an IT professional, checking whether the user problem has been resolved, and just ensuring that you have just gather feedbacks and the SLA has been met. So you can generate this with Copilot, and you'll see that in a couple of seconds, Copilot will generate a survey that will work for you. You can even style it here if you want to be to be to be personalized. Um, Also, if you go on the Microsoft 365 Admin Center and you go on the Copilot here, you'll see that you will have tons of track usage. So here you have the adoptions by app. So literally here we have, uh, I can see that in my tenant I have 3 enabled users, but only one is using Copilot. And you can have a lot of informations regarding all the different apps, the exchange. You can see on Teams what's the usage, if Copilot is being used through chat messages, one-on-one calls, etc. So that will help you understand the adoptions. That will help you ensure that your users knows how to deal with Copilot, and that will also give you more information and insight on what should your next training will talk about. So that's something you really have to look after if you have Copilot licenses. You can also, if you go here on settings, you can change a lot of settings. And one settings that I like is the pin Copilot here. If you go here, you can see that you can pin your Copilot to your bar here. So you can change it directly through here. Even though Copilot is accessible through Edge and all the different apps, but you can pin it here with this setting. One other thing for us IT admins and etc., you will see that if you go on Discover here, and you'll see that you have tons of resources. And if you click here, you'll see that you will get resources regarding IT. And this will just help you onboard and just engage. You'll see that you have tons of how to deliver the impact, extend and optimize. What I'll do is I will share this link in the chat. Even if you don't have Copilot license, you can still go and check it out. And I spoke about the next trainings and presentations. So if you want to take part and register, you can just go through our website and you go to events, and you'll see that we the so tomorrow we have Steve. You'll be talking about promos and Microsoft announcements. So you can just all go and register for the English session here. So, and we also have the Copilot Community Champion. I will be talking about Copilot in Excel. So it will be this Friday. So if I come back to my presentation here, deck. So we've seen this type of slides in other fields before. I've shared this with a financial advisor, manager, etc. So that's what a usual day will look like for an IT administrator. So so as you can see, you can imagine how your team, your admin will be working with Copilot. Um, here. Yeah. So let's now move on to just developing customized responses and scripts for clients with Copilot. In technical support, it's crucial to provide accurate and tailored responses to specific client requests, and Copilot excels in this area. And its ability to understand the context and the context of the conversations and quickly analyze the large amounts of data. Copilot can help technicians create personalized responses and script tailored to the diverse needs of any users. So we'll get into Copilot agents, Copilot Studio, and etc. And on these slides, we see that Copilot extensions enhance the core offering. Copilot is more than just an assistant with extension. it integrates directly with the enterprise data, existence applications, workflows, and automations. This allows users to benefit from a more comprehensive solutions tailored to the specific needs of your business. The extensions maximize the value of Microsoft 365 solutions by offering advanced integrations and customizations options with which strain your values for propositions for your clients, and uh, it will obviously encourage the adoptions of Copilot here. The three main components of Copilot extensions are the connectors, the plugins, and customs Copilot. These extensions transform the Microsoft Copilot experience by enhancing core response, adding actions via plugins, and focusing the user experience with specific Copilot. For technical support teams, adopting these extension is a major asset. Connectors ensure that Copilots can access the company knowledge base, and you can rely on relevant data as well. And we'll see that by creating your own Copilot, you ensure a tailored solutions that will need that will meet your need. And once your Copilot and its extensions are ready, the next step is to publish it. You can choose to publish it internally for your organizations, for your employees, your support team, and even externally for your clients on any websites. So you've probably recognized some applications in this image, and you can actually connect your Copilot to them, allowing it to integrate your company's knowledge and transform the Copilot experience. So these connectors enables your Copilot to find the right content to answer questions and perform any actions, improving the user efficiency. Um, One thing to remember is that the list of connector is constantly growing. If you'd like to see the ones that are already available, you can click on the link. If it's not there yet, it's just a matter of time. It will be there. So yeah, it's constantly growing. Um, there's also the Copilot agent builder. You can quickly create agent using natural language. You can with a simplified setup and customization directly from the SharePoint Biz Chat platform. So you will see that I will give a training on that, and we will be creating or agent directly. So it will be the 5th, December 5th. So if you want to register, we'll create the Copilot, a new Copilot, and we'll just build the Copilot live in demo. So basically, here you can create your agent, and you can just uh, put the knowledge that you want in order to give to give quick responses to all the users. So I will go into more details in the upcoming training sessions. So we'll be I will create an agent together, and we'll dive deeper into the Copilot Studio universe. So I strongly encourage you to sign up. Um, so I have also here some useful Copilot resources that you can all click on. So the website here centralized the resource tailored to different roles, user support, and technical preparations. So all the resources that will be showing here, we do have everything in our Copilot Champions community. So if you can just register here in the so this is our Copilot Champions community. It's a dedicated space for helping everyone adopt Copilot, sharing the latest updates, and hosting the Copilot Fridays every 2 weeks. So so we during these sessions we do live demos and trainings. So this Friday I will be covering Copilot in Excel. So if you're not a member yet, please fill out this short form, and we'll make sure that you're added by the end of the day. And we do have a lot of resources out there that you can just download and use with your customers. We also host some contests as well, and it's not too late to join. So it's super simple. Just fill out the short form and share a personal or professional success story with Copilot. And the most inspiring story will be featured in the community and you will be rewarded. So you could win $100 gift card for first place and 25 gift cards, dollar gift cards for second and third place. So don't miss this out, and just register and click on the link here. So lastly, we are also on YouTube. So if you want to go check our latest webinars, the recent one, so you can just go click on the link here. So just before we end these presentations, is there any questions or any points that you still have? Looks like everything's fine. So thank you everyone, and I wish you all a wonderful end of the week.